Hey there, Lysandra Everett here, and I wanted to shoot this video today called The 5 Stages of Success. And this is from my notes in Denver. I attended the Don't Be a Wussy event in Denver, and so this was something presented by Nicole Cooper. I do believe it was on Saturday, but to be really honest with you, after you're up for 24 hours, it starts to get kind of fuzzy. But anyway, the thing about it is I've never heard about this concept, and evidently I think this is a rather new book. The Stages of Success comes from a book called The Start by John Acuff, and I actually just got the audio download for it. So I want to share with you what Nicole shared from this book that are the 5 stages of success, and then share some other thoughts with you. Now, the first stage is called the learning stage, which usually equates to being in your 20s. This is the decade of trying out a bunch of stuff, exploring things, and discovering what really motivates you. The second phase is editing, which is like being in your 30s, right? This is the decade of sorting out your interests. You figure out what you really care about and who you are, okay? Then there's the mastering phase, which is equated to being in your 40s. And this is you're narrowing your focus, you're honing your skill sets, and you're really becoming an expert in your field. The next is harvesting, which is like your 50s. This is the decade of reaping the benefits of the good decisions that you've made and enjoying the highest income earning potential in your career. And then there's the last phase is the guiding phase. This is like being in your 60s, you're mentoring and training and encouraging someone else to go along in their success. Now, here's the thing. Those are just phases which were characterized by decades. However, at the rate that people are starting over, you might be in your 40s age-wise, but you're in your 20s career-wise because people are starting over. And the point is to recognize that you are. And I want to read an excerpt specifically from the book that I thought was very interesting. John Acuff says that every person has followed these steps regardless of their occupation, but 3 things have changed the path to success and erased the decades associated with them. One is that finish lines are dead. Boomers are realizing that a lot of the things that were promised aren't going to materialize, and they've started second and third careers, which would put them in their 20s. The second thing that has changed, anyone can play. Technology has given access to an unprecedented number of people who are building online empires and changing their lives in ways that would have been impossible years ago. And the third thing is that hope is boss. The days of success first and significance later have ended. A new generation doesn't want to change the world eventually. They want to change it now through the wells that they kickstart in Africa and the toms they wear on their feet. I don't even know what toms are. Basically, the value system has been flipped upside down. The result is that you've got an entire generation pushing down to start over. Another generation pushing up to start for the first time, and in the middle of this collision, the tools to actually change the world. Experience years now trump chronological age, and while none of the 5 stages can be skipped, they can be shortened and accelerated. There are only 2 paths in life, average and awesome. The average path is easy because all you have to do is nothing. The awesome path is more challenging because things like fear only bother you when you do work that matters. The good news is START gives readers practical, honest, actionable insights to be more awesome more often. It's time to punch fear in the face, escape average, and do work that matters. It's time to start. Guys, this is such a great book, especially because it really gives some insight into where we are in life and how our world is changing and how technology and the internet is changing our world. It is changing access to success more than anything. And this vehicle that we have, an Empower Network, is changing lives. Oh my gosh, by leaps and bounds. We have people that are in their 50s and 60s that are in Empower Network and are making more money now than they ever have in their entire working life. There are people who have, quit their jobs and have been able to because of Empower Network. There are people that have illnesses that originally had no money to pay for them, but guess what? Through this vehicle called Empower Network, they're able to pay for their treatments. It is the most awesome thing ever to have a vehicle that is accessible to everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. As long as you have a computer and an internet connection, you are golden. So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to click on the link below. I want you to put in your email address and look at the system. Just look at it, because I'm telling you, there are such great things that are happening now in the internet marketing space, and something huge is going to happen in the next 60 days. And if you're not in on it, you are going to be just standing on the sidelines. If you've been waiting for your ship to come in, it's here. And either you can stand on the sideline and watch it go by, or you can get on that sucker and drive it like it's nobody's business. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. This was an awesome speech by Nicole Cooper. I got the audio book, and yeah, it's been very interesting so far. I definitely have to say that. Okay, so click on the link below, put in your email address, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.